Yeah, I love everyone in the movie, but that's suddenly a massive gamble in a way that it wasn't in the 1990s when they were making all those kind of movies, the kind of movies that I love.
This year has been one of the worst for Hollywood that we've seen in a long time. Aside from a few obvious standouts, nearly every big budget film has fallen flat on its face.
It might be hard to believe now, but there was a time when movie stars were practically venerated as
Why modern movies are not so good. It is well known that these couple of years, entertainment industry has suffered the consequences of the audience not going to the cinema and rather watching on streaming platforms or simply not doing it. But why does that happen? Hollywood has definitely suffered all the consequences of these couple of changes I'm just mentioning you, and you can see with the box office of movies such as Furiosa, such as Inside Out. While the first one didn't make it to $1 billion, the other one was so insane and good to watch and enjoy, the juice is worth the squeeze. So basically, there you go. This means the people is willing to spend an amount of money, a reasonable amount of money, to watch a movie, but not any movie like for pandemic. So this time we have to talk about a couple of facts that I recently discovered and I want to share it with you guys. In the first place, we have to consider the failure in the script of recent movies, and seriously, let's look at a couple of examples. The Acolyte and Furiosa, both within a bigger universe. In the case of Furiosa, this was like a prequel to the Mad Max Fury Road. This splendid movie from Max Miller, but it didn't reach the right numbers, isn't it? And on the other hand, The Acolyte, we all of the Star Wars fans base were expecting for this movie, but what happened? These chapters we have until now, July 2024, July 7, as I'm doing this video, we have 6 chapters and the history is not solved yet. We saw The Stranger, we saw Daphne King having an amazing fight, but we still don't know what the story is about. Is it about a powerful Jedi? Is it about the first Sith or the first Knight of Ren? We don't know, and we have 6, like I believe 6 from 8 episodes. I am talking about that. This is a big failure on the script. On the other hand, you have to consider the streaming platforms and the reception of the critics on social media in general. The way people consume movies has changed right from pandemics. It was a different consumption of movies before pandemic and another one after pandemic. We are already waiting for movies to release on platforms such as Netflix, such as HBO Max. So because of that and the rise and the increase in the prices of the movie tickets, and along with this increase in the prices also of the food related to the movies itself, it diminished like the consumption of the traditional movies, the traditional cinema. Moreover, the fact that mostly of the movies this 2024 were sequels. Actually, if you can see at the movies right now, you will see movies such as Planet of the Apes, A Quiet Place, Joker, Deadpool and Wolverine, among others. They all are sequels of another movies. This year is atypical, referring to the entertainment industry and not related to the movie industry. We see only sequels this year because seems to be we have no original ideas like coming up. We will see more movies, more interesting movies this next year 2025, but not now. Likewise, Hollywood studios have less time to deliver a movie to the audience, or what they usually do is to postpone a movie for a couple of years. We can see that with Batman, the sequel of Matt Reeves, and we have also with Captain America Brave New World. They failed within these screen tests, so from all of this we're trying to watch this movie, but the Marvel Studios is not letting this movie go. They don't release it just like that. They make us wait for the movie thinking that it is actually a good movie, and you go to the cinema, you watch it, and you watch a different movie. It is not worth the squeeze. And finally, the increasing in the prices, like I previously said, at the cinemas forces the studios also to deliver only really good movies, only blockbusters, something that right now seems impossible. In the 80s, in the 90s, we have splendid movies within a year, such as Freddy Krueger, along with Terminator or Terminator 2, along with another fantastic movies that were also blockbusters, such as Titanic, such as Independence Day, some other blockbusters such as Twister, but nowadays we don't have that experience. I would dare to say that this 2024 so far, I have only bet for a couple movies. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I believe it is Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and on the other hand, Inside Out 2, I love that movie. But besides these couple of movies, the other ones are not so good. They're good, but not a blockbuster. I don't know if you get me, but they're good, but not good enough as it once was. So you can let me know in the comments what do you think. Why modern movies are not so good? Is it derived from the streaming platforms? Is it derived from the series? Is it derived from this increasing in the prices? Or in general the movies are simply not good enough? Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm Super Bob. See you next. Bye bye.